Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about, keeps us on an even playing field, and we like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor. And yeah, moving straight into it today. Today we're going to be talking about a game that's been out for a few years. How many few years? A couple. Who cares? It doesn't matter. We, of course, are talking about the one and only A Plague Tale: Innocence. So, A Plague Tale: Innocence, what can be said about this one? Well, man, if you haven't checked this one out, it is currently available on Game Pass, and if we recollect correctly, this is going to be one of those free titles on your PlayStation Plus subscription, whatever. It's been out for a while. You should be able to find it on a sale. It's on Game Pass. It should be a free game on PlayStation Plus. It doesn't matter. Blah, blah, blah. You have access to it somewhere or another. It doesn't matter. It does. You should play it. It's really good. There, review over. It was pretty good, so play it. And this game, if we could affiliate it with another one, and not even affiliate it, but just kind of, put it on a spectrum of another game that we've checked out and gone through that really impressed us as far as, visuals and, funny about this one, man, A Plague Tale: Innocence, we're halfway through when they, kicked out that update, man, on the, at least modern gen consoles and stuff, the Series X, Series S, and probably the PS5, I don't know. But of course we did it on the Series X, but, it's the same game. So we got to kind of experience both aspects of it or whatever, and honestly, even if they didn't kick out an update on it, we're enjoying the hell out of it, having a blast with it, and it was definitely worth the time that we put into it. We have gone through this one all the way, and for what it is, man, if we could, put this on the tier of another game that's a story-driven, that kind of enthralled us to keep going and such, if we can use that word there, we probably can. We can do whatever we want. Look, our show, who gives a shit? We would kind of affiliate it and put it on the same level of our first impressions of it with how impressed we were by it as Hellblade's Senua's Sacrifice or whatever. Those games, the stories of them just kept us going. Now, there's a couple in A Plague Tale: Innocence lackluster parts, that are kind of like, the AI isn't the smartest as you're kind of doing some of the stealth scenes back and forth. Some of the puzzles are fairly easy as far as, again, from point A to point B, but none of that matters because the story, especially the first 10 chapters are so good. They do it in chapters, levels, whatever. Stage World 1-1, whatever. The chapters are so good and so enthralling that the story pulls you in so well, that even with kind of lackluster stealth elements or whatever, getting by, some lackluster AI or anything like that, it doesn't even matter. You could have the shittiest AI in that game, and the story is so good, it keeps you playing, keeps you going back, keeps you wanting more. Now, negatively for the game, on top of the AI isn't the best and things of that nature, the worst thing that we can say about it is that the last couple chapters, man, branches off from what could be, already a little sci-fi pertaining to the, Europe and bubonic plague and everything. But, man, they kind of dive off the deep end as far as, what's kind of far-fetched about, any aspect of it. So, one of the, protagonists may or may not develop abilities or powers or something like that. That kind of can pull you out of the whole kind of story elements of the game and such if, it's a little too far-fetched for you. In our case, it was. So, the last couple chapters, man, when, you start getting, one or, really just one, kind of extra ability and stuff, kind of pulled us out of it in such a bit as far as the immersion factor and such, and that's a little disheartening because Hellblade, man, didn't do that at all with any of their stuff. Now come a couple of the puzzles in Hellblade or whatever, lining stuff up and this, that, the other. Frustrating at times if you couldn't get it right off the bat, or it's like, oh, really, that's the whatever. But, of course, that's that game. Plague Tale: Innocence, we got pulled out of the immersion factor in the last couple chapters, but not pulled out enough to where we didn't want to see how it ended and such. So, you power through the stuff that is added to it, as far as the stuff that pulled us from the immersion factor, added to additional gameplay elements and everything like that, and they did super, super well, and, kind of bringing more to the table or whatever, but it came at the cost of sacrificing, a little bit of the immersion factor for, us at least. But like we said, didn't hurt it in any way, shape, or form as far as how, kind of great the play is and everything. Highly recommend this one, man. We should have checked this out when it first came out. Everyone always talks so well about it and such, but, we just never dove into it or anything like that. But Game Pass, man, hell, shit. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Plague Tale Innocence, what can be said about this one? This game is F and G. Guess it's effing good. So play it, don't play it. We don't care. Do whatever you feel like. Mainly, you should feel like giving us money. Give us money. Have a good one. You probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't.